going to talk to you about Vertcoin. Alright, you're probably thinking, what is this shitcoin, Vertcoin? Okay, what is this crap? Well, it is a coin. I also been drinking some homemade wine. If you found my Steam page, you can check that out. So, homemade wine and Vertcoin today. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my life, but whatever. So, Vertcoin is basically going through SegWit like Litecoin is. Like people want to have Bitcoin go through SegWit. One interesting thing about Vertcoin is it was also getting attacked like Litecoin was. And the actual day that Vertcoin was going to implement SegWit, which was on April 11th or 12th, April 10th, April 11th or 12th, right around that, between April 10th and 12th, it spiked from, 6 cents all the way to 18 cents. I mean, it had like a 300% day, Vertcoin did. And then it later crashed because of the fact the attackers, so it did not go through, and now it's settled down at about 10 cents. And the reason I bought some Vertcoin is because I see it as a pretty underrated coin. And when we're dealing with like these absolute shit coins, like I've seen them pump hundreds and 100%. I always think to myself, like, wow, I wish I could predict that. Like, how the hell do you even know that's going to happen? How do you choose that? I bought a very insignificant amount of Vertcoin. And the reason I did is because I found out that it's an ASIC resistant coin. And this coin has actually been around since 2014. So I also figured to myself, it's not going anywhere soon. I'm just going to tell myself that I'm spending like $1,000, whatever. Just put it in Vertcoin. I don't really know what it's going to do. If it goes down, I'm not going to sell it. I'm just going to own them for the rest of my life. Like, that is what I determined. Because if I sell it, I'll lose money. Because it's going to fluctuate and this and that. So, but the cool thing about ASIC resistant is the idea is like it's taking away the idea of monopolizing. Like Bitcoin is monopolized, like Bitcoin mining, for example, is very monopolized due to ASICs and because of like, very powerful miners and, very people with a lot of wealth can mine the shit out of, Bitcoin and basically control and monopolize the market. And they can do this with Litecoin as well. But Vertcoin, you can't. And I see like it is a pretty good development team, and I think the community is actually pretty strong too. And after just reviewing everything, I think it's such a small project. It's worth putting a little bit of money into. I'm not saying for you to buy Vertcoin, or I'm not recommending anyone to buy Vertcoin. I'm just kind of educating people on Steemit about Vertcoin. I think it's just a total irrelevant shitcoin that I'm willing, because of the news, it's relevant. Like SegWit is a big deal right now in the cryptocurrency space, and there's only really two major players that are introducing SegWit. It is going to be with Vertcoin on May 31st, but it's probably going to follow the same pattern as Litecoin. You see Litecoin rising with the introduction of SegWit. Most likely Vertcoin is going to as well. I think it's going to a little bit more dramatically with Vertcoin. And Vertcoin is actually based off the Bitcoin blockchain. And at its time, when Vertcoin was first made, a lot of people thought it was going to be like a big, like replace Bitcoin or whatever. Obviously, every coin claims to be like the Bitcoin replacement or whatever. Like, obviously, that's probably not going to happen. But, it's really interesting, the idea of an ASIC resistant coin. The idea that everyone can mine the coin. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It's always going to be profitable for, the average Joe to mine the coin. That's actually pretty economically sound. And when you look at, coins in general and the economics of them, a lot of it, I think of it is that the miners want to control the price because they want to be able to, miners might pump up a coin because they want to be able to sell the coin that they're mining for good price. So say I have ASICs running, right, and whatever, like, are ASICs running for Litecoin, let's say, okay? And I'm mining the shit out of Litecoin, but it's at $4. Like, so every time I mine Litecoin, I only make $4 profit. But if I had enough money to put that coin to $6 or $8, now when I'm mining, I could sell Litecoin and I can make more profit. So it's actually profitable for me to buy tons of Litecoin just so I can mine them and sell them for more. And really, if you think about it, this is like a huge economical structure in cryptocurrency in general. Like a lot of people with a lot of money are willing to buy up the coin and raise the price so that their mining is more profitable. And actually, it makes sense. And then you probably have, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of billionaires that work together with this, and it's really making money for just running computers. So why aren't they going to do it? But that's just like the essence of why even cryptocurrency holds value, and really the essence of why prices raise and why they fall. Because if I can mine a shit ton of coin and I can control the price, I'm going to want to buy as much coin as possible so that price, goes up. So that way, as I'm mining, my mining is more profitable, and therefore my investment in ASICs and supercomputers are more profitable. It's really like, when you analyze that way, it kind of explains a lot of the economics of cryptocurrency and why cryptocurrency even has value in the first place. Because all it is really just mathematics you're buying into. And, Vertcoin is actually more decentralized than Bitcoin and more decentralized than Litecoin because of the fact it is ASIC resistant. ASICs actually centralize Bitcoin because the mining is monopolized. So when you have, yes, Bitcoin is decentralized in the sense of, consensus and everything like that, and changes being made and this and that. But then again, the miners control consensus. So it's really not as decentralized as it could be, where Vertcoin is basically completely decentralized because it is spread to the average person. I just wanted to share this and explain why I bought a complete shitcoin, and really why I don't really care about what the price goes up or down. I'm going to leave a link to what Vertcoin is. It's a super unknown coin. But you know what? It seems to me the super unknown coin is kind of the way to go in the space. Like, I kind of like this move. And I'm not saying it's going to be profitable or if I'm going to lose it. But I'm not going to sell it no matter what. I'm just going to keep it in my pocket for a long time and, just wait till how it plays out. And you know what? Steam is my main investment, obviously. And I just kind of am going to play it against that. I'm not really looking for this. I'm not putting my life into this like I am kind of Steam it. I mean, who knows? Maybe Steam's more of a risk at the end of the day. But, it's all risk, obviously. But, without risk, with no risk, there's no reward. And if you're going to play, if you're going to live life without risk, you're not going to have any reward probably in life. So, it's not always better to live on the risky side versus the safe side, but that's why I also buy silver and stuff like that. It's good to spread yourself, obviously, but just wanted to share about Vertcoin, talk about it, and why I'm buying this, this coin that's ranked 101 on CoinMarketCap. I'm pretty excited about it, actually. May 31st is when it's getting forked, and SegWit's getting adopted, so it should be interesting. I'm excited. Peace.